Okay, so in our last video, we looked at some of the ideas behind functions. One last note that I want to make on functions is, well, I get this question a lot. How do you know which functions to use? So there's really two parts to this answer. The first is my favorite because it's really how a lot of people do program, which is Google. You just Google whatever it is you're trying to do with the name Python at the end, and there are a lot of resources, examples, questions. Stack Exchange is a good resource to go to when it comes to trying to learn about new functions and packages to use. The second is to use the help function itself in Python. So as it turns out, if you were to pass the name of a function into the help function, let's say range, it should, if all goes well here, give you some documentation on that function, how to use it, what it does, et cetera, et cetera. So for example, you'll see that help is a built-in function. It has three inputs: start, stop, end. As you can see here, brackets just mean what we call optional inputs. You don't need to put them in, but if you do, Python will tell you exactly what it is that they do. It gives you some information about what specifically that function returns. That is, what does it do? In this case, you'll see it returns us a list containing an arithmetic progression of integers. So if you need some help, you could just go right to the help function, put the name of the function in there, and it should be able to tell you. I believe you can do the same with packages, which, as you can see, that's what we just did. So if you wanted help with the math package, as you can see, you get the name of the package. Where is that package located? This is a built-in package, so we didn't need to do any external installations there. And then it gives you all of the names of the functions that are contained in that package. So once you have brought that package into into Python, you have now made all of these function names available by using that name dot prefix on all of these function names. So for example, suppose we wanted to convert the angle x from radians to degrees. If you remember a little bit of your trigonometry, you know that, okay, I want to, here I want to convert, let's say, degrees, but I can't use the raw name degrees. I need to use that prefix, because the prefix is, what basically tells Python, hey, here's where the function name degrees is located. So you have to prefix it with that name. By the way, I gave it a different prefix by using the as, and then I just gave it a name. You could use any name you want. I just happened to choose M because it was faster. You can choose any name you want there. You could just leave it as import math and then use the prefix math, but I like to type not that many things, which is why I try to reduce the prefixes down. There's a trade-off here, of course, between the length of the prefix and the understandability of the code itself. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, degrees, and then we basically want to convert pi to degrees, which we should, of course, get 180 degrees, and lo and behold, we get the 180 degrees. So this is just a basic overview of functions, how we use them, how we understand what they do, how to pass different inputs into them, as well as how to figure out a little more information on them.